Hi and welcome to this multi-part video series called Phone Right. My name is David Anthony. Now, if this is your first time here, welcome, and do consider subscribing because this channel is all about helping you go further and faster in business and in life. So let's get started.
Welcome back. You'll recall that so far we've got two standards to work on. Number one is simple enough: smile to the point of a grin before you answer the call. Standard two, you'll recall, says answer the call on the second ring. Now that's obviously possible on by far the majority of calls. But as we said before, what if you've got a lot of calls coming in at the same time? What do you do then? Well, it will come as no surprise to you by now to know that you should never do this in that situation.
XYZ company, hold on please.
Or even,
ABC company, could you just hold the line, please?
Now, we'll talk about exactly why that's not a good idea and how you can solve it in a little while, so be sure to keep listening. For now, let's look at exactly how you should answer your incoming calls without worrying about the complication of multiple calls coming in. And to find out how we should answer each call, how we create a good first impression by the words we use and the way we say them, let's play judge and jury again. Once more, let's imagine we're calling the stationery company. Let's imagine this time we have to call them several times during the day, and that each time we called, we got a different receptionist. Get your pencils out and get ready to mark each one out of 10 again, bearing in mind, yet again, that the aim is to delight the caller. Here's call 1.
The stationery company.
Go ahead, mark it out of 10. Here's the second one.
The stationery company, good morning.
Mark that one too as you get ready for this one.
Good morning, the stationery company.
Well, how are we going now? 3 calls and hopefully 3 different marks. I wonder which one you've rated highest at this point. Now, here's our 4th one.
Good morning, the stationery company. Kerry speaking. Can I help you?
Just 2 more to go.
Good morning, the stationery company. Kathy speaking.
And our final one for now.
Good morning, the stationery company. This is Kelly speaking.
Let's compare marks right now. Now, without going into the absolute detail of it for the moment, I gave my highest mark to the last one. Here it is again.
Good morning, the stationery company. This is Kelly speaking.
In fact, that way of doing it is precisely what standard number 3 is. Let's take a look at it in some detail so that you can follow it, and most importantly, so you can implement it immediately. First, there's a good morning, followed by the company name. That's then followed by 2 very important words. This is, and then the this is followed by the receptionist's first name, followed by the word speaking. Let's look into it in more detail. The good morning is very important, and it's critical to notice that it comes before the company name. Why? Well, there are several reasons. First, people tend not to hear the first word you say on the phone, so the good morning gives you a nice cushion before the company name. Secondly, the good morning or good afternoon literally forces a smile. Saying good morning will almost force your voice to have more bounce. It will tend to automatically project a nice, welcoming smile. The use of your company name, however long it is obvious. People want to know what company they've reached. Now, sometimes in live seminar, people ask me how to handle it when you've got more than one company name on the same phone. The only way I know how to do this and still give that memorable welcome is like this.
Good morning, 870-3700. This is Kelly speaking.
But that's just a compromise. It's far better, of course, to get separate lines so that you can answer,
Good morning, ABC company. This is Sally speaking.
Let's now look at the next 2 words because they are surprisingly critical. The words are, this is. And they're critical for you to use because they act as a separator and a stimulator. Let me explain that. Without the this is, your welcoming first impression may sound like this.
Good morning, Smith and Lennon. Leanne speaking.
Now, you'll notice that you didn't really hear the name Leanne at all clearly. It was hard to distinguish it from the other information. So, putting in the this is will separate your name and make it understandable by the caller. Like this.
Good morning, Smith and Lennon. This is Leanne speaking.
So the this is must always be there in your greeting. Not only that, you'll recall we said that the this is acts as a stimulator. What we mean there is that in the few fractions of a second it takes to say "this is," the caller is now very aware that a name is going to come. After all, you're not going to answer your phone like this. "Good morning, the stationery company. This is Wednesday." So the "this is" stimulates the caller to listen. And in many instances, it will stimulate the caller to use their name right back to you. Like this.
Good morning, the stationery company. This is Kelly speaking.
Oh, yes. Hello, Kelly. This is Trevor Johnson. I'm calling to speak with Jerry Newton. Could you put me through to him now, please?
And that leads us to the last part of the standard, the use of your name. Let's look at that in more detail. Today, successful businesses understand more than ever before that one secret to building better businesses is to build relationships between customers and the company. So what does that have to do with you using your name? Very simple. By definition, all of us would like to have warm, friendly, and pleasant relationships. The day goes faster, there's far less stress, and much more enjoyment. And also, by definition, companies, however well known they may be, are always perceived as cold, impersonal things. As a receptionist, then, as your company's strategically important front line, you have the opportunity to break down the barriers. You have the opportunity to add warmth and build the relationship. And of course, you only have a few seconds to do that. And there's no better way to do it than to add some personalization and warmth to your company. And there's no better way to do that than by using your name.
I hope you got a lot of value today. If you did, click the like button. What that does is help us build our non-profit business school, UBLA. Check out in the description below to find out more about what we're doing and how you can help. This is part of a multi-part series, so keep your eye out for the next video. In the meantime, we've done a great playlist about why do small businesses fail. Check this link over here, and this will show you a great little list about how you can be successful in business. So thank you very much. Catch you again soon.